All right, if you just joined us, it's still Journalist Hangout. I still have Mayor Akinpelu right here with us, and BKO is also right here, firing on all cylinders. Now, moving straight to our next conversation. To address drastic challenges, drastic measures must be adopted. As such, the governments of Oyo, Ogun, and Lagos states have launched a joint security operation to tackle banditry and other criminal activities across the southwest. The operation, tagged Joint Show of Force, targets major highways and urban centers, and particular attention on high-risk routes such as the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. It is being coordinated by the police commands of the three states in collaboration with other security agencies. Speaking at the Oyo State Police Command headquarters in Ibadan, the special advisor to Governor Seyi Makinde on security matters, Fatai Owoseni, described the initiative as a timely and proactive response to emerging security threats. I mean, BKO, the significance of this. I mean, what's the significance of this, this joint operation by these three states?
If you recall, when the governors of the Southwest states met recently,
okay, yes,
they talked about regional security. This is part of what they promised that they will be doing.
Okay.
They'll be sharing ideas. How do we police our communities? How do we even fund security? Because funding is very key.
Very, very.
Lagos is doing well in the area of security. Lagos is probably the most protected state in our country and the least prone to violent convulsions and insecurity generally because they have the tools. Yeah. Since they set up the Security Trust Fund, they've always had the tools to work with. When you are going home, you see the police station their vehicle along the road. It gives you courage. It gives you confidence that nothing will happen, that they are on patrol, they are on top of the situation. Now, what they did was just a show of force along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway corridor. That corridor has three states. Three states lie on that corridor: Lagos, Ogun, and Oyo. Ogun accounts for a big chunk of that expressway. The bulk of that expressway is in Ogun State territory. But Lagos is there as well. Oyo is there as well. So there's a need for collaboration. For example, in Onigari, or what's that place called? From time to time, we see criminal headsmen kidnap people on that road. So as safe as the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway is, it's not totally safe.
Sure.
We've got to do better in protecting that area. And I'm happy that these states are coming together. They are displaying their surveillance tools. They are displaying their vehicles, just to show the bad boys that, look, you are not going to operate here without being resisted.
Sure.
So that is the point. Amotekun is doing his bit. All of the governors, because these governors have received a lot of stick from us on this program.
Yes.
That the Southwest governors are laid back. They are not doing enough. And that if we allow insecurity to get worse in the Southwest, we'll be in trouble. The moment we allow those bandits to infiltrate our communities on a large scale, sending them packing would then become very, very difficult. That is what some states have discovered. That's what they've discovered. Banditry began like a child's play. But today, these guys would rather die than give it up. And since they would rather die than give it up, we have a duty. The government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the NSA, Dan Fulani Ribadu, Dan Fulani is what the president calls him. He has to do his best to exterminate these good-for-nothing people. Because since they have vowed that they would rather die than give it up, so we have an obligation to send them to go and meet their maker. It's as simple as that.
Exactly.
There should be no debate about this. We must be intentional. We must be more aggressive. We are not aggressive enough. We must be more aggressive. We are laid back, especially in the Southwest. Yes, Southwest is the most secure geopolitical zone in the whole of our country. But things can change. Things can change if our governors do not sit up. And I'm happy that, okay, they've made up their minds that, okay, we need to work together. Let's do this on a regional level. Let's not be pulling in different directions. Let's all jump in to make sure that we solve this problem. Yes, I was happy with them when they had that meeting. Yes. And the Dawn, which is a Southwest agency, concerned about the well-being of the Southwest generally. Okay. Dawn will be working with them to ensure that we do this thing and do it thoroughly. These governors also need to bring the OPC on board. Gani Adams' OPC is still useful. We saw what they did in Ikorodu.
Yeah, I think during the Bado situation.
Yes, we saw what they do in Ikorodu. They should not kill themselves that, oh, these people, they should treat them like, give them footnote treatment. No, they are still useful. And they are in the grassroots. They know where these bad boys are. True. They know how to protect our forests. You must get them involved. You have so much money now that you are receiving from the Federation account. Spend more of that money in securing us, because without security, we cannot make progress. The Lagos governor said yesterday that he has more than 7,000 neighborhood corps personnel. He needs to recruit more. Lagos is safe now. But a philosopher said eternal vigilance is the price of liberty. Sure. We have to remain vigilant. Okay. We have to remain vigilant.
I mean, it's a good one that these states are moving from individual efforts to joint, coordinated regional operation to secure.
Yes, well, what I would say is that it seems that our governors are woken up from their slumber. There was a time like that we had problems like this when banditry was very pronounced in Ondo State and the Ogun part of Oyo State. It was at that time that they met and decided to start Amotekun. And they were able to solve the problem considerably. But they dropped the ball. And banditry started making incursions into other parts of Southwest, especially on that Lagos-Ibadan Expressway corridor, because several times I've had stories of how people were kidnapped on that road. And then maybe once in a while, you get people like that towards, when you are going towards Akure, that's Ilesha-Akure road and all that. You get to hear stories of people kidnapped and all that. So they dropped the ball immediately after the Amotekun team because they seem to work out. But now that they are back and they've decided to collaborate, it's the way to go. Because, one, they'll be able to share intelligence, they'll be able to share ideas, they'll be able to ask Lagos, for example, how they were able to put their security architecture in place and now infect it. Because, yes, it's not as if there won't be crime here and there, but the security architecture in Lagos is alive and well.
Now, BKO talked about OPC. Amotekun, what role do you think Amotekun will come in here?
Yes, no, we know because we don't have Amotekun in Lagos. That's why we have the neighborhood watch.
Yes.
But it's important that Owosheni, for example, who is in charge of this new initiative, is a very experienced person. He was the former commissioner of police in Lagos.
Lagos, yes.
So he's very experienced. But like BKO said, it's important for them to involve OPC. For whatever reason, I don't know why, at the time, OPC was very much involved in policing. But now, they don't want to touch them. You know, if you remember, there was a time like that even during the time of Goodluck Jonathan, they gave OPC contract to defend pipelines in the Southwest. So OPC as a security outfit is still alive and well.
Local.
There are a lot of homes that OPC people are the one guiding those homes. A lot of homes, including mine. So OPC is still alive and well. And because they are just ordinary people, artisans, who are involved in other things and who live in the neighborhood, they know where the bad boys are.
True, intelligence.
You understand? So because they live, they're not elite. They are the masses. Some of them will be organizer, or some of them will be this. They are artisans, basically. And because they're artisans and they live in all these bad neighborhoods, they know who the bad boys are. So it's important for us to incorporate them one way or the other. And I want to tell Owocheni to start thinking about that. He can have a meeting with Gani Adams because Gani Adams is still controlling the LPC thing. The structure is still alive and well.
Yes. Now, if the Southwest are doing this, what happens if these criminals now reroute to unsecured neighboring states now? What happens?
Like which states?
Maybe different states.
In another geographical zone.
Exactly.
And the other people will do the same thing.
Those
Region should also come up with this as well.
Everybody must be vigilant. You know, the fact that the Southwest, you know, the Minister of Defense, when he was doing his screening, he was saying that other regions should copy the Southwest. Okay. How have they been able to keep the geopolitical zone safe? Everybody must do his best. It's shameful. In the past, school children had been kidnapped in Lagos too now.
They used to rob banks every time in Lagos.
Yes, but it's not happening anymore.
Yeah,
School children. School children. Before our eyes, they kidnap people.
Criminal gangs used to come from Cotonou
to
take cars from Lagos to Cotonou. Every time they will come, rob everywhere, collect cars,
and
then go in convoy to the Republic of Benin.
Stopped.
Yes.
Everything, yes.
Something must have been done for this thing to stop. So Lagos, look at RRS, look at the sources of RRS in Lagos. RRS has shown us that even state police can work.
Yes, of
the
course.
neighborhood corps that the Speaker of the Lagos House of Assembly came up with the bill, and he saw to it that it became law. It's very useful in Lagos.
Yes.
Lagos does not have an Amotekun, for example, but they have, because they already had the neighborhood corps that Obasa midwifed. So there's no need. But they are useful. 7,000 of them deployed in different parts of the state. Once they are provided with the tools that they need, they can do a lot of intelligence gathering and all that, and will be successful.
Then to confirm that RRS is very effective. Yes. I've seen it work before. When Tanguan was in charge of RRS, Odumosu, when he was in charge of RRS, there was armed robbery in my estate. Okay. And my neighbor called me 2 a.m. to say there are armed robbers in our estate in the next street. Yes. And I called Odumosu, Tanguan. I called him, and he asked for the direction and all that. And in less than 10 minutes, exactly 7-8 minutes, RRS were in our estate. Wow. Calling me to say where they want to, where am I? And I said, no, it's not my house. Go to this street. Don't come to the front of my house at all. And they went there, and the armed robbers had to run away.
Very well trained. Very well
trained. So they are very effective. I can confirm that.
RRS in a situation in which somebody's car broke down and they needed to change his tires. They were the ones who even walked up to him and helped him to change the tires, because they knew in that place
it's very, very
was a flashpoint. So they went there and assisted.
All right, gentlemen, we need to go on this